to find a new sleeping schedule to figure out a way to play London. Um, I guess this guy has had a little trouble finding a schedule that works with Chef Week 1. So, in that concept alone, I'm hoping my guys don't stay out all night partying it up, waiting for the game. But if we get a showdown, I think it's going to be very similar to the last year's big firework game. I don't know if anybody heard last year. There was a 31-3 score with 3 minutes left to go against the Jets. I was down 28 points and made a nice little push at the end, and came up a 2 point conversion short of a win. So yeah, this is one I put on my schedule that I wanted to change the outcome real quick this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
um,
who let the dogs out? Who?
I'm looking for the Chiefs to have like a comeback game. They've last season early in the year they played some pretty good games. I know he's usually pretty busy, but I know he's not that bad. And the Bengals had a pretty good showing. That could be another good wild card game. If you see that one pop up, you should pay attention to that one as well.
Yeah, I always give everybody in my division props. Everybody in my division's good. Um, from what we saw from the Bengals, that was a big win week 1. But I mean, without AJ Green, is the game planning a little bit easier for the Chiefs? I think so. Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to see if
how
Jamie's
about
going
you
to
over
get
here,
back with
man?
me.
What's going on? You got? I mean, I know you don't like talking about games week beforehand, but those Rams, man, they got another freaking huge receiver that's fast.
Yeah, definitely have to watch over the top. First season we split. Crooked, he's a good user. He got the better of me last season. Some key plays. Sammy Watkins, he was making crazy catches all over the field. We've really upgraded a few spots in our secondary. So we're really looking forward to some teams that are potentially looking to pass the ball a little bit more. So I think this is in a nutshell, this game is a barometer of our season early on. We had a tough time with our own division last year, which was disappointing to say the least. So if we can come in hot, I know before our bye week we play the Cardinals. After the bye week we play the Cardinals. So our playoff hopes are gonna not live or die as quickly as they did last season. I know we had a lot of division games early in the season. They seem to be spread out more so this year. But this is as big a game as any game I can have this year. I'm definitely not looking past the Packers. I'm waiting to hear back from Jamie. We haven't been able to link up the last few days. He's on his way home from work. So, yeah. I'm really confident in Bradford. He's going to take the helm. He's fresh off his NA meetings in the off season. He seems like he's fresh. He hasn't been on any type of binges or tweaks. He's doing well. Madson's in the the back room watching tape. He's learning how to read the playbook. We haven't seen him lick any windows recently. He had a few good games at the end of last season. Ramorius has come off his injuries, looking to make an impact. And you know, the person we were really looking forward to seeing have a big impact last season was Big Joe Foria. And, I mean, he had a good offseason. He stopped smoking crack, so I think he will actually be a nice red zone threat now. And, I mean, Carlos Hyde, he started finding his footing a little later into the season. Well, we managed to pick up an offensive lineman. We moved some guys around. You know, we're really focused on just taking it 1 week at a time, but the Rams is marked on the calendar. Don't get us wrong.
So I guess what everybody wants to know is Antonio Brown making money on Facebook yet? Doing some posts in the locker room? Because, that seems to be the reason why the Steelers traded him. So I think a lot of people want to know.
San Francisco, we're in California. I mean, obviously, but I mean, we're really forward thinking out here. We actually have Wi-Fi Facebook integrations built into the lockers for Antonio, along with his own Skittles dispenser. I don't know if you've seen the one in his house, but it's very similar. Um, we just try to make our players feel like they're at home, but they got to earn it. And he played big for us last year. And, if he fumbles the ball, he might not have the Skittles there anymore. I mean, there's incentives, there's contract incentives involved. I mean, we're not going to get into the details too much in this one, but the Bay's booming. Antonio helped bring in Schoolboy Q to be the offensive coordinator as well. The word is Kendrick Lamar might have a halftime show for the fans here sometime around the halfway point of the season, but there's some contract issues going on with that one, so we're not sure really what's going to go on. But we do know that we have some new blood on the offense and defense on play calling, so should be a good year in the Bay.
Hey, and the only thing you got to worry about is once you get in the playoffs with him in the Facebook thing, right?
I mean, once we hit the playoffs, we're going to go Bill Belichick on it. We're really going to be mute, cut everyone off. It's going to be military style. They're going to have to report. If they don't report on time, we're going to take one of their fingers off. And, then they can't re-sign to another team. I mean, we're San Francisco.
And cut them if they want more money, too?
Ask Ronnie Lott what happens if your finger gets fucked up.
Fair enough.
This year, though, good year, hoping for the best. It's a new season. That's what we're all about. Everyone's got a shot. It's exciting. Hopefully in the AFC there's a little more parity and there's not just 5 super teams. NFC, hopefully we can, show the AFC that we're not too bad after all and win another Super Bowl.
Sounds like a plan.
All right, well, this is
any early end of season, or I guess
Week 1 Super Bowl prediction. Let's just go really bold from the beginning.
Do we want to go there, or do we want to go?
I think we should go there. I think that's
surprises of the year.
We can go with who we think might just be the most surprising team of the season. I think we can go there, and then we can make a bold Super Bowl prediction if you want to do that as well. All biases aside.
All right, I'm gonna be bold, and I think after week 1, a lot of people might agree with me, and I haven't given him his respect. At least after this, it was about as big of a win as you're gonna get. Browns came out, guns blazing this week with a rookie quarterback that every one of us went, you're gonna start him right away against the Bills defense, and he just tore him a new asshole. I'm sorry, but Browns is lived like everybody's kind of been waiting for the Browns to take that step.
Yeah.
And he's got all the numbers on everybody except for his little bro. I don't know if it's little brother or big brother in the Chargers, aka London Bulldogs. But I just think he's gotta fight. Like, he knows how to beat the good teams, and if he's gonna do it, it's gotta be this year. I personally think this is the year.
Yeah, I think it is too. If I was going to make a bold prediction, I'm going to say, because if it goes the same as last year, the Bills look like they might be a little rocky right now, so maybe we could say there's 4 super teams in the AFC. If the Bills kind of fall off a little bit, this could open up the prediction a bit more. But I think the wild card team is going to come out of the AFC North. Despite that being one of the harder divisions, it seems like the Ravens is fired up. The Bengals has already started off pretty strong. That or it'll come out of the AFC West. One of those, the wild card teams are going to come out of the AFC North and the AFC West for the AFC is my prediction.
I think T-Cup gets in the playoffs. So at that point, I don't think the Bills are going to miss the playoffs. So I'm not going to be the first one to say that. I think you got the Browns, you got the Steelers. That's going to be tough for an other AFC North team to get it. But that's pretty much where I'm at. Is that the East and the North will probably get an extra spot.
Cleveland always loses at least one game, it seems like. Somehow they lose one. So I feel like somehow he's going to lose one to the Bengals. That's going to split. They're going to do well against Baltimore, so there's at least 3-3. If they somehow beat the Steelers in one game, that's 4-2. So, those are the two of the four super teams, but if you can at least split with at least one of those teams, and then the Dolphins has been around like the 500 mark. They've been trying to barely squeak in the playoffs despite his really good defense. If they can get to 9 wins, I think they make it in. They have a shot. I legitimately think they have a shot at it.
I'm gonna go bold. I'm gonna say Browns wins it this year over the Redskins.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna say the Cowboys are gonna make it back and try and make a repeat at it, but the Browns aren't gonna be the team that they're gonna play. I think the Colts are going to make the run that we thought they would never make since like week 6 of last season. I think that with a young quarterback, Andrew Luck, a lot of young weapons. I mean, they're getting a little older, but they're still relatively young. He's got a good running back. Defense, he plays pretty good defense. He's a ball hawk. I could see some of these other players depends. I'm seeing some potential playoff matchups. You know how things can kind of fall into place. Some things would have to fall that way, but I could see the Colts coming out and playing the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
Do I have a feeling you're gonna go repeat here?
You know, I'm going to, because he has Aaron Rodgers. I'm pretty sure he has without
barring
a shadow,
any injuries, yeah.
Barring it, yeah. So, I mean, on paper, if you look at it right now, it's hard to go against him. I mean, I know he's offering Dez Bryant on the block right now, but you have Aaron Rodgers, Dez Bryant, Ezekiel Elliott. You have the entire line still intact. His defense just keeps getting better. I know he was looking for a safety, but I mean, I think he had a young one.
Is pretty. I think he made a couple of moves to get some D-line help too, which is only going to help.
Exactly, especially if you.
Robert Quinn, Daniel Hunter. I know for a fact. There's 2 guys he got in.
Yep. So Hunter for sure, right there, pass rush. If you fall behind him, watch out for Hunter. He's going to eat up you on the edge.
Yep. Same with Robert Quinn.
Well.
So, yeah, that'll be interesting. But yeah, I think that's where I'm going with it right now. I'm hoping the Redskins guy doesn't say, "Hey, I'm too busy. I can't play anymore," because that would really suck.
But yeah, it would suck after he got those guys and invested in it so much. Yeah. I mean, if he's busy, I feel like we should give him an autopilot time frame or something, just because he has been here since the beginning. That's what I said too.
I said, you know what? I think his autopilot might be pretty tough to play against right now too.
That's true. That's very true.
So, but sounds like you got a little bit of some doggy issues over there.
Yeah, I should probably start signing off of the Squadcast here and start making sure the dogs don't rip each other's throat out.
Yeah, just make sure Snoop Dogg isn't involved over there.
Every day. All right.
This is Snake Plissken signing off.
This is Rusty Shackelford. We're going to head back to the field. Snoop Dogg's going to finish up his halftime performance, and then we're going to sign out.
Thanks for listening, guys.
In the crib, ma. Drop it like it's hot. What? Drop it like it's hot. What? Drop it like it's hot. And when the pigs try to get at you, bark it like it's hot. Bark it like it's hot. Bark it like it's hot. What if a sucker get an attitude? Yeah. Bark it like it's hot. Yeah. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean Don and I roll the best cause I got it going on. I'm a gangster, but y'all do that. The big boss dog, yeah, I had to do that. I keep a blue flag and on my backside, but only on the left side. Yeah, that's the grip side. Ain't no other way to play the game the way I play. I cut so much you thought I was a DJ. 2, if you 1, yep, 3.